Tired of just dreaming about living abroad? What if we told you that some countries will actually pay you to move there? That's right, governments around the world are offering cash grants, tax breaks, housing, and even monthly stipends to lure new residents to revitalize rural towns or boost local economies. In this video, we count down 10 countries that pay you to move in 2025. We'll cover eligibility, application steps, real expat experiences, and lifestyle perks so you can pick your dream destination and start packing while collecting a welcome bonus. Let's go! 10. Italy, Sardinia Villages Project. On the island of Sardinia, municipalities like Olalai are offering 28,000 to 34,000 euros over 3 years to newcomers willing to renovate abandoned houses and repopulate shrinking villages. Once home to thousands, these hilltop towns now have fewer than 1,000 residents. By fixing up an empty stone home and committing to stay at least 5 years, you earn the stipend, plus free or heavily subsidized property prices, often just €1 per house, if you agree to the renovation plan. To qualify, applicants must provide a renovation proposal, proof of funds for initial repairs, usually 5,000 to 10,000 euros, and commit to local planning regulations. Once settled, you'll experience authentic Italian life. Fresh cheeses at the weekly market, olive oil tastings, and fiestas in medieval squares. Expats like John and Maria report weekends hiking in Gennargentu Mountains and gatherings at village feasts, all while receiving quarterly stipends that nearly cover living costs. 9. Spain, Panga Village Incentive. In Asturias's Valle del Panga, the local council has declared a 3,000 to 4,000 euro grant for anyone under 40 willing to settle and repopulate the tiny village of Panga. With fewer than 35 residents, the goal is to bring in young families. Each grant covers relocation costs with additional 8,200 euro available for housing renovation. The backdrop? Verdant mountains, wild rivers, and some of Spain's best cider. To apply, candidates submit a brief residency plan and proof of income sufficient for initial months. Once accepted, you'll receive half the grant up front and the rest after 1 year of residence. Expat Sarah, a digital nomad from Berlin, says she fell in love with the hiking trails along Sella River and weekend fiestas featuring local fabada and sidra. Though basic amenities mean a 30-minute drive to the nearest hospital or airport, the tranquility and community embrace make it worthwhile. 8. Canada, Newfoundland and Labrador Relocation Grant. Across the Atlantic, in Canada's easternmost province, Newfoundland and Labrador offers the Rural Relocation Incentive Program. Newcomers moving to designated rural communities can receive up to CAD 25,000 over 5 years. That's CAD 5,000 per year to help with housing, fuel, and living expenses. The program aims to bolster communities with high aging populations and low in-migration rates. Eligible recipients must commit to living at least 22 days per month in one of 24 approved towns, places like St. Anthony, Gander, or Grand Bank. Applicants submit proof of employment or a job offer and intent to stay 2 years. Expats like Samantha, a school teacher from Ontario, rave about weekend iceberg viewing tours, friendly pub gatherings with live music, and community potlucks featuring fresh cod and molasses buns. The cold Atlantic winds might sting, but the warmth of local hospitality more than compensates. 7. Japan, Regional Vitalization Grants. Japan's government has launched regional vitalization grants that offer up to 3 million yen, approximately $20,000 to individuals or families relocating to designated rural municipalities. Towns across Tohoku, Shikoku, and Kyushu provide funding for startup businesses, agricultural projects, and community initiatives aimed at reversing decades of urban migration. To qualify, applicants submit a detailed business or community engagement plan, show proof of funds for initial 6 months, and commit to stay 3 years. Expats like Thomas from France used the grant to launch an organic farming co-op in Yamagata. He says locals shared seeds, technical advice, and even hosted a welcome ceremony at the local shrine. In winter, he taught English at the village school. In spring, he joined the Hanami cherry blossom celebrations. Grants cover living costs, rent, utilities, and startup expenses, so you can focus on integrating. 6. Germany. East German Village Revitalization. In Saxony-Anhalt and Mecklenburg-Vorpommern, Germany's government provides up to 25,000 euros per family to move into and restore empty houses in dying villages. The Land Arts Program, Country Doctor Program, even offers bonuses to physicians who relocate. These incentives aim to counteract rural exodus post-reunification, repopulating villages with young families and professionals. Families receive relocation grants to cover home renovation costs, plus vocational training subsidies. In exchange, they commit to living and working locally for at least 5 years. Expats like Anna, a nurse from Portugal, moved to a 200-year-old farmhouse in Voost. She says neighbors helped her install solar panels and taught her how to bake rye bread. Markets in nearby towns offer fresh produce, and volunteers gather weekly to repair village chapels. These villages blend traditional half-timbered houses with modern amenities, fiber internet, solar heating, offering the best of both worlds. 5. Uruguay, Digital Nomad Visa Stipend. Uruguay's new Digital Nomad Visa not only grants 1-year residency for remote workers earning at least 1,500 USD monthly, but also offers a monthly stipend of 200 euros to help cover co-working fees, co-working community events, and local immersions. The government's aim is to diversify the economy and foster tech innovation in Montevideo and Punta del Este. To apply, candidates show proof of remote employment, bank statements, and health insurance. Once approved, nominees receive co-working memberships, invitations to tech meetups, and a monthly check. Expats like Rafael from Spain rave about working from a beachfront cafe, joining churrasco barbecues with locals, and weekend trips to Colonia del Sacramento for historic tours. With low crime rates, affordable groceries, average $300 per month for one, and a slow living ethos, Uruguay offers a balanced work-life blend. 4. Mexico, Mountain Towns Resettlement Program. In Chiapas and Oaxaca, Mexican state governments offer housing vouchers of up to MXN 150,000, approximately 8,000 USD, plus monthly stipends of MXN 5,000, approximately 270 USD, to citizens and expats willing to relocate and work in mountain towns. The goal: counter rural depopulation and preserve indigenous cultures. Beneficiaries must work in local agriculture, crafts, or tourism for at least 2 years. Applicants present a business plan for small agroecological farms, craft cooperatives, or eco-lodges. Once approved, they receive staggered vouchers to buy or repair a home and monthly payments. Expat artist Lena from Canada moved to San Cristobal de las Casas using funds to open a weaving workshop, engaging local weavers and selling textiles online. She praises weekend cultural festivals, Guelaguetza dances, traditional marimba music, and the affordability: average rent of MXN 4,500 $245, and grocery costs under MXN $3,165 per month. 3. Lithuania, Kaunas Startup Visa Incentive. Lithuania's Startup Visa program awards up to 1,000 euros monthly for 1 year to foreign entrepreneurs launching innovative tech startups in Kaunas or Vilnius. The government also covers visa and residence permit fees, plus offers mentoring and networking opportunities in top accelerators like Startup Space Kaunas. To apply, entrepreneurs pitch their business plans to a national panel. Successful applicants receive funding, co-working space access, and fast-track visas. Expats like Ravi from India built an AI health monitoring platform in Kaunas, benefiting from free legal advice on company formation and subsidized office space. He notes that average flat rent is just 450 euros per month, utilities 100, and local tech meetups often include free pizza and beer, making networking both affordable and fun. 2. Greenland, Remote Settlement Bonus.
Greenland's government offers a Danish krone 50,000, approximately USD 7,500, relocation grant to families and individuals moving to designated remote settlements like Itokokortormiit, Kanaak, or Kangatatsiak. Incentives include free rent in government housing for the first year and subsidies for importing household goods. Recipients must commit to at least 2 years of residency and engage in local employment, fishing, hunting, tourism, or municipal work. Expats like Maya from Denmark said she was stunned by the midnight sun and northern lights. She now works as a school teacher in Kanaak, receiving annual lump sum grants that offset high food and fuel costs, 4 times Danish prices. Winters challenge you with -30 degrees, but sled dogs and the warmth of Inuit hospitality create an unforgettable Arctic lifestyle.
Argentina, Patagonia Residency Program. Claiming our top spot is Argentina's Patagonia Residency Program, which provides up to ARS 1,200,000, approx USD 12K, in relocation support to professionals and entrepreneurs moving to remote provinces like Santa Cruz or Rio Negro. Funds cover flights, temporary housing, and a 1-year tax exemption. The aim? Counteract rural exodus and develop ecotourism, agriculture, and renewable energy. Applicants must present a plan for professional work, teaching, healthcare, ecotourism development, or sustainable ranching. Once accepted, they receive 60% of funds upfront, with the remainder dispersed quarterly upon meeting integration milestones. Expats like Carlos from Spain started a boutique eco-lodge near El Chalten, citing subsidized land costs and local government partnerships. He notes average rent in El Calafate is ARS 40K, $400, utilities ARS 10K, $100, and food costs ARS 20K, $200 per month. Surrounded by Perito Moreno Glacier and Fitzroy, life here is as breathtaking as the incentives. From remote Arctic settlements to Andean vistas, these 10 countries are literally paying you to call them home. Before you apply, check eligibility closely. Some programs limit by age, profession, or income. Have a solid plan. Whether renovating a village home or launching a startup, detailed proposals increase approval chances. Prepare for cultural shifts. Small towns mean tight-knit communities. Adaptation is key. Which incentive caught your eye? Drop your top pick in the comments and let us know if you're ready to earn while you move. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more relocation hacks. Until next time, good luck, happy planning, and welcome home.